Hello dear students. In the first semester you have studied about the phylum invertebrates. In that you have studied about eight phylums: Fariferas, Lentata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. In this semester you are going to study on the chordata. The chordata are nothing but the backbone animals, the animals which having the backbone, they are called the chordates are vertebrates. These chordates or vertebrates, they are classified into two subphylum protochordata and a subphylum vertebrata. The subphylum protochordata or acrinata is further divided into hemichordata, urochordata and cephalochordata. The hemichordata is already studied in the first semester as a connecting link between the invertebrates and the vertebrates. The example for hemichordata is Belnoglasses, and the urochordata and the cephalochordata. The subphylum vertebrata is classified into five classes. They are further classified into five classes: the pisces or fishes, amphibians, reptiles, aves, and mammalia. In this session, we are going to study on the topic the aves. The aves are nothing but the birds. The birds having a very diversified. Some are flightless birds are there, some are flying birds are there, some are aquatic birds are there. Many variety of birds we can see there. Some are found on the terrestrial region, some are found on the polar ice caps, and some are very large birds we can see like ostrich, and some are present on the polar regions like the penguin. And next, coming to the general characteristics of birds. Okay, and birds are warm-blooded and aerial vertebrates which show perfect adaptations for a flight. And coming to the general characteristics, these arose in the Jurassic period from the Ornithischian dinosaurs, and many characteristics resembling those of reptiles. Consequently, the two classes together are called Sauropsida. Sauropsida is the connecting link between the reptiles and aves. They are warm-blooded and aerial vertebrates which show adaptations for flight. Warm-blooded means the animals which do not fluctuate their body temperature according to the surrounding temperature. They are all known as warm-blooded animals. They do not change their body temperature according to the surrounding temperature. Example: human beings, mm, whenever the temperature is high, they can maintain their constant body temperature by means of sweating. Likewise, the birds can also maintain the proper body temperature. Body, it is boat or spindle shaped to overcome air resistance during flight. The body is boat or spindle shaped. Why it's boat or spindle shaped means to overcome air resistance during flying. Wings, coming to the wings, the four limbs are modified into wings which are helpful for flying. The hind limbs are modified as walking legs, and they are also used for running, perching, and grasping the twigs of tree or plants. And no skin glands except oil glands on the tail. They don't have any skin glands on the body surface, having the oil glands on the oil glands on the tail surface. The bones forming the skeleton are spongy, light in weight, and containing air cavities. Containing air, if the bones consisting of the uh, calcium deposition, the birds are unable to fly. That's why the bones forming the skeleton are spongy and light in weight and containing air cavities. It's helpful for flying. Okay, and the skull is monocondylic and having a single rounded occipital condyle. The lower jaw is composed of 5 to 6 bones, and in the extinct birds extinct birds having the teeth surface on the jaws. But nowadays the modern birds having no teeth, and a horny beak is present. Horny beak is helpful for the cutting of food grains and the catching of some of the insects and fishes also. And coming to the respiration, lungs are spongy and non-distensible. Air sacs are present, and some of them communicate with the air cavities in the bones. The such type of bones are called pneumatic bones. Pneumatic bones are helpful for respiration, and also helpful for while flying. Whenever the bird is flying, these pneumatic bones are helpful for flying as well as for respiration. The voice is produced by the larynx, situated near the junction of the trachea with the bronchi. Voice is produced with the help of larynx, and some of the birds are famous for their the production of sound by their voice. Famous for their voice. Example is the the quail bird is famous for their voice, and some of the birds can attract their opposite partners by their voice only, and the courtship behavior is shown through their voice. And larynx is without vocal cords, and circulation is four chambered with the two auricles and two ventricles, and only one aortic arch is present. Kidneys are metanephric and three lobed, and uterus open into cloaca. Sexes are separate, and sexual dimorphism is well marked. Here the birds having the male and female birds, we can see that, and the males always to attract the opposite partner, they can produce the beautiful sounds, and some of the birds can dance to attract their opposite partners, and a very well developed courtship behavior we can see in the in case of birds. The peacock can dance to attract mm, their partner, and some of the birds they can build the very beautiful nest. And fertilization is internal, and parental care is highly well developed. And before fertilization, the birds can construct the nest, and both male and female birds can take care of their offspring, sometimes male only and sometimes female only. And yes, some in some birds they can lay their eggs in their some other species birds. Example, quail bird. The quail bird can lay their egg in some other birds. Okay, parental care is well developed in case of the birds. Okay, it's about the general characteristics. In the next session, we are going to discuss on the topic the classification of Aves. Thank you.